Welcome to class. We'll begin in a comfortable seat today. You may want to elevate the hips by sitting on a block or a blanket. Allow the spine to grow long and tall. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Notice how your body is feeling today. Drop any to-do lists or things that have happened to you today and allow yourself to be in this present moment with your breath. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathless sound. And try to keep this breath pattern, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose throughout the remainder of class today. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, please do so, or a dedication. Honor where your body is today. Take a few more breaths here. Settling in, grounding yourself, preparing for movement. Be gentle with yourself today, finding your first point of resistance, your edge. Not pushing past the edge, playing with it. Remembering to focus on the breath. We'll begin to prepare to move. When you're ready, make your way into your tabletop position. Stacking the wrists under the shoulders, soft bend in the elbows if you have a tendency to hyperextend them. On your inhale, bring the chest forward and exhale around the spine for cats and cows. Try to link your breath with movement here. Inhaling one way and exhaling the other. A few rounds just like this. Exaggerating at any points that need more attention. On your next inhale, reach the left leg behind you. Take a second to press the toe into the ground, bringing the heel back and forth to work into the calf. Begin to extend that left leg up to the sky, pointing the toe straight down, and then extend the right arm in front of you. Spinal balance. Use your core to stabilize you. On an inhale, bring the knee into the elbow and exhale, release it back out. 4 more times. Follow your own pace here. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. After you've reached that 5th time, begin to extend the right arm straight out to the side and the left leg straight out to the side. You might feel some strain in your left hip here. Keep trying to use your core muscles to lift the leg higher. And then bring that left leg beside you, lining it up with the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, gate pose, and exhale, drop the left arm down toward the ankle, reach up and over with the right arm. Maybe looking out under that right armpit if it feels good. Breathing into your side body. And slowly start to bring the hands down. Sink the hips back like you're in child's pose, but keeping that left leg out beside of you. You'll feel something in the inner part of the left leg. Keep breathing here, trying to work the forehead down to the ground. Feeling the expansion with each inhale and exhale. And slowly start to come back up, reaching the arms back up to the sky to reset, and then drop the right palm down into a modified side plank. You can keep the left foot down or start to lift the leg. Maybe even take a bind here, grabbing for your foot with your hand. Keep opening through the chest. Press your hand into your foot and your foot into your hand. And keep breathing. And slowly retrace your steps coming up into your gate pose one more time. And then coming back to tabletop, take child's pose. Your first child's pose. The hips might be a little high, that's okay. As you start to work into them more, they'll become more open. Try to make your inhales and exhales as long as one another. On your inhale, come back up. Do the same thing on the other side. Take some release movements if that feels good, and then begin to extend the right leg behind you. Take the toe mound into the ground, rock back and forth, stretching into the heel and calf. On your inhale, reach the right leg up and extend the left arm in front of you. Engaging the belly to stabilize yourself. Inhale, curl in, elbow to knee, and exhale, release out. 4 more times, following your own pace. Same thing that we did on the other side. 5 times total. At the end, extending that right leg out to the side and left arm out to the side, using your core to lift both arm and leg up a little bit higher. Breathing, and then set the foot down, lining up with the knee for gate pose, reaching the arms up to inhale. And exhale, walking the right hand down toward the right ankle. Reach up and over with the left arm. Looking out under the left armpit if that feels okay. Feel the stretch in the left side of your body. And breathe. Come back toward the center. And drop the forehead and the hands down into your child's pose variation here. Keeping the right leg extended. Working the hips back toward the heels as much as you can. Continuing to breathe. On your inhale, come back up through gate pose. And exhale, drop the left palm down. Right arm reaches up into your modified side plank. Take the same variation that you did on the other side if you lifted the right leg or reach back for your foot. Lift through the chest, wherever you are, in the hips, and breathe. Slowly release back into your gate pose. And return to child's pose. This time, we'll actually keep the hips high and bring the arms forward to come into puppy pose. Stretching into the shoulders. Slowly begin to lower down. Just allowing a reset here. And then slide the hands back toward the chest to come into cobra. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. This time, tuck the toes, press up to high plank to downward facing dog. Creating a V shape with the body. Stabilize yourself here. If it feels good, pedal out the feet, lifting up one heel then the other. Maybe take a slight bend in the knees if that feels better. And bend your knees, look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Grab opposite elbow, sway from side to side, and ragdoll. Keep the knees soft here. Working into the lower back and in your hamstrings. Slowly start to reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift and lengthen, flat back, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. This time, bend the right knee, plant the right palm down to the ground or a block. Open up to the left side. Feel the twist in your side body here. Keep bending through that right knee and straightening through the left leg. And breathe. Slowly return to the center. Other side. Bend the left knee, plant the left palm, open up to the right. Notice the difference between this side and the other side. And release, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step back to plank, lower down through push-up. Inhale through up dog and exhale back, downward facing dog. Reach the right leg to the sky. Bend the knee and open the hip here. Stretch down through the left heel. Circle the right ankle, if that feels good. Or keep with stillness. Bring the right foot forward and lower the left knee down into a lunge. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Take the left elbow over the right knee for a twist. Try to work the thumbs to the center of the chest to twist deeper here. Keep lifting up through the core. Back toes on the left side can be untucked or tucked, whatever feels more stabilizing to you. And then bring the hands to the ground. Step the left foot up to meet the right. And fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale. Step back to plank, lower down through push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back down dog. Left side, reach the left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take circles with the ankle if that feels good. Stay here, stretching down through the right heel. And then begin to find your low lunge, stepping the left leg forward, drop down to the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Prepare for your twist, hands to the heart center, right elbow over the left knee. Press the thumbs into the center of the chest. Keep lengthening through the spine and breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly begin to bring the hands down to the ground and step up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen as you inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale to chair pose, bend the knees. You shift the weight into the heels, lifting all 10 of your toes if you can. Reach the arms up to the sky, and then fold forward as you exhale. Heel toe your feet shoulder width distance apart and drop the hips down into a squat, a lower squat. Keep lifting through the chest, pressing the elbows into the knees. Hands can be in the heart center. And then begin to release and fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, inhale, and exhale. Step back to plank, lower down through push-up. Inhale through up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Reach the right leg to the sky. This time, come into warrior one, back foot at 45 degrees, bending into the right knee. Reach the arms up, inhale. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, breathing here. You'll feel a back bend in the lower back. Slowly begin to shift forward into a standing split. So you want to think about stretching the left leg as high as you can, your nose coming toward the right shin. Maybe grab onto the ankle with one hand or even both. Slowly start to come back, this time the back foot at 90 degrees into Warrior Two, looking out over the right fingertips. Strong core and legs here. Keep breathing. Begin to straighten the right leg. Hinge from the hips and bring the right arm down to the ground, your ankle, or even a block. Open up the left arm, triangle pose. Keep opening through the hips and breathing. Gaze can be at the fingers on the left arm or down in front of you. And we'll shift forward into half moon. Take a big step forward off of the left leg, opening up toward the left side. Keep lifting. Use your core to stabilize you. Opening the left hip as much as you can. And then step back into your Warrior Two stance. Back foot at 90 again. Take an inhale. Exhale. Side angle. Drop the right arm down to the thigh, or you can bring the hand all the way down to the ground. Left arm reaches up and over. Try not to dump into the right shoulder. Keep breathing. Lengthen to the left side body. From here, drop the left palm down. Open up to the right side. You can pivot onto the left toes. Another twist. Keep reaching up. Palm the mat. Come back to plank and then drop down to the right palm. Open up to the left side for side plank. Keep rainbowing through the hips. Lifting up. Using your core. Come back toward plank. Take a push-up through up dog and exhaling back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Begin to drop down, coming back into your puppy pose, keeping the hips high, stretching the shoulders forward. Maybe the chest and chin come down to the ground. Playing with your edge here, not pushing past. And slowly come back to tabletop, to downward facing dog. Take a twist. Take the right hand over to the left shin or ankle, and then switch sides. Come back toward the center. Step up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Heel toe your feet shoulder width distance apart. Grab your big toes with 2 peace sign fingers. Lift your back up as you inhale, and exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Keep bending into the knees. Maybe bow out the elbows to the sides. We feel a deeper forward fold here. Think about your hips coming up and your hips coming over the shoulders. Keep breathing into the back side of your body. Slowly release your toes. Chair pose. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up to the sky. Lift all 10 toes here. You can gaze at the fingers or at the toes, and then release, folding forward. Halfway lift and lengthen, inhale, and exhale, step back to plank, lower down through push-up, inhale, up dog, Exhale, back down dog. Reach the left leg to the sky. Come through, warrior one. Back toes up 45. Bend through the left knee, reach the arms up. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep the hips as square as you can. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly begin to shift forward to standing splits. Nose toward the shin, keep reaching the right leg as high as you can. Maybe grab for the ankle with one hand or both. Test your balance a little bit. And then step back through warrior two. Back foot at 90 degrees this time. Arms out to a T. Engaging the belly. Look out over the left fingers. And begin to straighten the left leg, coming into triangle pose. Right arm reaches up, creating as much length as possible as you can. Keep breathing, opening the hips. We'll come forward into half moon. Launch off the right foot. Open yourself up as much as you can to the right side. Notice one side feels more natural than the other. Try to keep rotating the torso open to the right side. Slowly start to come back through warrior two. Stabilize yourself here. Side angle. Left arm to the thigh or hand to the ground, reaching up and over with the right arm. Using your core, not dumping into the left shoulder. Long, deep breaths with control. Begin to drop the right palm down and open up to the left side. Pivot on the right toes once again here. Keep breathing, opening the chest and shoulder. Take the hands down to the ground. Left palm down this time, open up to the right side and side plank. You can stabilize yourself here by taking the right foot forward or keep where you were. Step back to downward facing dog, shift forward to high plank, push up, and back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Bend your knees, look forward, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale to fold forward. Maybe this time wrap your arms behind your legs to compress yourself a little bit more. You can also grab opposite elbows and ragdoll like we did at the beginning. Take whatever feels good to you here. Slowly start to roll up, reach the arms up to the sky as you inhale, and exhale the hands through the heart center. Take a breath here. Mountain pose. Palms face up, shoulders away from the ears. And begin to take a big step behind you, coming into a wide leg stance. Toes and heels out, reach the arms up as you inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Try to take the palms down to the ground and traction your elbows behind you. Think about your torso coming through the legs. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet without the heels lifting up. And then bring the right palm forward. Open up to the left side for a twist. Lots of twisting today. And then switch sides. Left palm down, open up to the right. Slowly release. Folding forward one more time here. Taking the elbows behind you. See if you can fold a little bit deeper this time. Slowly start to lift up, take your fingers to the waist, and then come up all the way. Step up to the top of the mat and fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale the hands through the heart center. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift and lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. And step the left foot behind you to about 45 degrees. Framing the right shin, lift up, inhale, and exhale, fold over the right shin. Intense leg stretch. Try to keep your hips nice and square here. Think about your nose coming down toward your shin. And breathing. From here, we'll come into revolve triangle, so you can take a block down to the left arm or keep it planted on the ground and open up to the right side. Breathe here. Notice the sensations in your legs. Try to keep the heel down on that left foot and slowly start to come back toward the center. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Switch sides. Step the right foot behind you. Frame the left foot, inhale and exhale, fold over the left shin. Intense leg stretch. Same thing here, hips nice and square. Breathing. Again, notice the difference between this side and the other side. And then plant the right palm on the ground or a block. Open up to the left. Keep opening the chest. Slowly release. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Step back to plank, lower down through push-up. Hold here as long as you can, and then lower all the way down to the belly. Take a second to catch your breath. Notice how you feel. Let the spine come back to neutral. And then release the arms by the sides. We'll set up for a few back bends here. Untuck the toes if they're tucked. Zip up through the thighs. Lift the chest, lift the legs, locust pose. With each inhale, lift the chest as tall as you can. Keep breathing. And then slowly release. Again, windshield wiper over the feet if that feels good. Set up for another back bend here. This time, interlace your fingers behind your back and lift the chest, lift the legs. Breathe here. Lifting up a little more with each inhale. Slowly release the hands, the feet back down. Neutral spine, or windshield wiper the feet if you prefer to do that. We'll set up for one more back bend. You can do the same thing that we did before, or you can grab for both of your feet to come into bow pose. Try to keep the knees as close together as you can and lift up. Press the hands into the feet and the feet into the hands. Lift up through the chest and the core, and then slowly release. Take your release movement or stay still. Neutral spine. Take another breath or two here to catch your breath. Return to breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if you lost that breath pattern. And notice how you're feeling. And then tuck the toes under, press up to downward facing dog. Settle in here. And then begin to come forward into a seat. Scooch the sits bones away, the flesh from your sits bones, and then come forward into a forward fold. Feel the stretch in your lower back and in your hamstrings. And then come into boat pose here. You can keep the knees bent or straighten the legs and the arms. Keep lifting up through the chest. And then extend the left leg in front of you, right foot on the inside for seated tree pose. Work out your leg if you're having a cramp. And then fold over the left shin. Nose towards shin here. Keep sending your chest forward and breathing. And then hug the right knee into the chest. The foot can stay on the inside or the outside of the left leg. The left leg can wrap around the right. And then we'll take a twist. Take the left arm over to the right side. Breathe here. And then twist over to the other side. Begin to unwind, come back toward the center. Another boat pose. Maybe this time grab for your toes, straightening the legs, or do the same thing that you did before. Hollow out the belly and breathe. And switch sides. Right leg extends, left foot on the inside. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Nose toward shin. Once again. Your inhales as long as your exhales. And take your twist, hug the left knee in toward the chest, cross it over, wrap the right leg around, twist over to the left side. Unwind, twist over to the right for a counter twist. And begin to take one more boat pose, maybe this time extending the legs out as you grab for the big toes. Any variation of your boat pose you'd like to. And then bring your feet into butterfly and fold forward. Long deep breaths here. Begin to help the knees together. Slowly lower down all the way to the back. Hug the knees into the chest. Massage the spine on the ground. Taking circles. Switch directions of your circles if you haven't already. Take the arms out to a T. Drop the knees over to the left. Look out over the right shoulder for a spinal twist. Come back toward the center. Maybe more circles if that feels good. Drop the knees right, look out over the left shoulder. Make your way back toward the center. Grab the outer blades of your feet for happy baby. You can also take your forearms under your knees if your hips are feeling tight. Keep sending the tailbone down to the ground. You can take movements in your happy baby, or you can stay still, whatever feels better to you. Then begin to release, coming into butterfly legs one more time. Opening the hips a little more. Breathing here. And then eventually extending the legs in front of you and your arms by your sides. Take a few breaths here. Notice the rise and the fall of your belly. Feel the ground supporting you. Just be here. Resting with intention, Shavasana. If you need to move on with your day, begin to make some small movements with your body, deepening the breath, eventually rolling off onto one side in fetal position, allowing the benefits of your practice to settle. Taking your time here, moving slowly, eventually making your way back up to a comfortable seat the same way that you started. Close the eyes, noticing how you feel once more. Take a breath in and out through the mouth. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.